This is the number 3,546,281. To show this more clearly, we can put this number into a place value table. Our place value table looks like this. Here we have the units, tens, hundreds, thousands. Now a lot of people think millions comes next, but actually it's 10,000s, 100,000s, and then 1,000 thousands, and that's what we actually call a million. You'll notice that every time you go one place to the left, you're multiplying by 10 every time. Now let's put this number into this place value table. This helps us see the value of each of the digits. For example, the 2 here is in the hundreds column, so it's actually 200. The 3 here is in the millions column, so it's actually 3 million. Here's a typical exam question. It wants me to write down the value of the 6 in the number that I've got in the place value table. I can see that the 6 is in the thousands column, so the value of it must be 6,000. Now here's one of those for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready for the answer, press play. Here's the answer. Here are some questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready for the answers, press play. Here are the answers. A typical exam question might be to write a number like this in figures. To do this, I always like to remember what 1 million actually looks like. Remember, in the place value table, 1 million looks like this. So 1 million is 1,000 thousands. So 500,000 will be 500 thousands, because 500 is half of 1,000. Now try these two yourself. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready, press play. You should have worked out that 1/4 is 250,000 and 3/4 is 750,000. Here are some questions for you to try. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready for the answers, press play. Here are the answers. Now what if we have a decimal number like this one here? We can actually extend our place value table to go past the decimal point. We know that if we move one place to the right, we divide by 10. That can be seen here in our hundreds, tens, and units. So if we continue this pattern of dividing by 10, we get tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. So our place value table now has numbers before the decimal point and after the decimal point as well. Some people like to write tenths as a fraction like this, and similarly for hundredths and thousandths. Now let's put this number into the place value table. It looks like this, and that helps us to see the value of each digit. For example, the 1 here is 1,000th. So now I'm being asked to write down the value of the 4 in this number, which is this number in the place value table. I can see that it's 4 hundredths, so I can write it either as 0.04 using this, or as 4 hundredths as a fraction like this. Here's one for you to try now. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready, press play. Here's the answer. Here's a typical exam question for you now. You need to choose your answer from one of these. Press pause and have a go. When you're ready, press play. Here's the answer. Because the 4 is in the tenths column, we know that the value of it must be 4 tenths.